Outriders is a nationwide parang challenge or search. Yes, thank you. Do you have any plans to conduct a bike fair, Shell bike fair in the Mindanao region?
Yes, we're always looking to do that. We've actually run already 2 bike fairs in the Mindanao region, one in CDO 2 years ago and one in Davao. So, and then we've actually run also in Cebu and in Iloilo. So, actually, medyo naiikot. Yung Metro Manila lang yung consistent na year on year we really have. And then we look at kung saan pa yung emerging riders at saan yung kailangan namin makausap so that we will also bring our programs and campaigns to them like Shell Bike Fair. So, like in Bicol, we also went there last year as well. So, pupunta pa kami, ikot pa kami kung saan kailangan. Titignan lang namin kung saan talaga kailangan with everything. Yep.
But apart from that, we do participate in most of the events, riding events in Mindanao. So, yun, we also see and we also have a relationship with the riding community there.
Yeah. More questions?
Yeah, good morning.
Baka may tanong kayong technical. Meron kaming technical expert here.
Good morning. I'm Brando Rosales from motopinas.com and also autoindustria.com.
Hi, Brando.
Question ko lang, kasi di ba yun yung panahon natin ngayon nagiging mas environmentally conscious yung mga tao. And I think siguro for a bigger part, nagiging gano'n na rin yung mga Pinoy. Is Shell is Shell as a big conglomerate global corporation having plans to install electric charging systems in yung mga stasyon nyo dito sa Pilipinas?
Sige, so siguro to reaffirm, we actually see that trend and that ng mga customers talaga globally, and at Shell we are actually very I guess kaya-kaya namin kasi we want to be the leading energy provider, not just in fuels or lubricants, but to be the mobility service provider for the world. And here in the Philippines specifically, we are bringing some of the electric vehicle charging technology. We will pilot it in certain sites in Metro Manila in the coming months. So siguro by the end of the year or by early next year, we will have about 10 to 20 stations with electric vehicle charging here in Metro Manila already as well. So that's also one thing that we're starting to see. Given na meron ding mga ibang car manufacturers who have expressed that they want to bring in some electric vehicles. And of course, basta may ganong klaseng kotseng gumagalaw, Shell is always looking to give the right energy, whether it's fuel, electricity or lubricants, the right products and services para to give that mobility to the Filipino customer. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Brian Olanday from Daily Tribune. Speaking of bigger and bigger each year, how about, is there any plan of international search, at least for Southeast Asia, for the first step or something like that?
Wow.
Thank you, sir. No? Pwede namin i-aspire yun. That's something...
Well, yeah. Well, to be honest, that's in terms of bike fair, that's something that we will explore. But we do have instances or platforms where we send, for example, because we have an ongoing mechanical loyalty program or mechanical program. We call it Shell Advanced Masterclass. And there is an opportunity for us to send these mechanics for a competition internationally. So those types of things are what we have in the pipeline. Yeah. But for something like Shell Bike Fair, so I think that's something that we can explore.
Siguro alam din naman namin here at Shell, Filipina Shell and the bigger Shell community, especially in East Asia, the motorcycle riding community has been skyrocketing more here rather than in the western area. And each country probably sa amin has their own. So baka pwede namin pag-isipan kung paano, pero here, especially for me and Lori, yung pinaka-kailangan rin talaga namin is ma-nurture yung relationship with the Filipino riding community. So if meron din silang gustong ganong clamor, magkaroon at makapag-meet up pa with the others, baka with bigger bands, kung ganon tingnan namin. Pero basta we have to make, ano lang namin, na we really will emphasize yung Filipino riding community muna.
And in the future also, what we are considering is giving them an experience of MotoGP. So having some of our riders experience and witness MotoGP. Because we don't have this in the Philippines, but we have it in Malaysia. And Shell is a title sponsor of that. So that's something that we can offer to our riders.
Yep. Thank you for the question. Sino ba mag-via Mare? Yes.
Lucky po from
Hi,
Red
Lucky.
Magazine. Na-curious lang po ako. Earlier po na-mention nyo about yung moto tourism. Meron na po ba kayong campaigns for that po? And how are you involving po yung mga Filipino riders po sa campaign?
So one of our initiatives would be the Shell Outriders, the search for the best bike club. This is actually a start for us because we know and we've noticed that most of the riders really enjoy long rides, and in that way then they're able to promote destinations here in the Philippines. So this is a start, having that as a part of our criteria or what we're looking for to be the best, to be considered as the best bike club. So we are encouraging them to really promote mototourism and to really, promote these destinations, because as we talk to them, yun nga, marami kaming nalalaman na mga areas or trails, diba? Trails in the north or even yun, down in Mindanao na sobrang ganda, and we want to have that to also help promote that. So with this Shell Bike Fair and Shell Outriders, we hope that, because they post this on Facebook, and it's one of the criteria also that we want them to display not just on their websites and not just on their official pages, but also on their personal page, personal profiles, so that more people can see it. So that's one of our ways of promoting mototourism.
For Shell din naman, we're also trying to still find a way, kasi marami naman tayong retail stations all over the Philippines na yung mga stations na to, alam kung saan yung mga magandang puntahan o masarap kainan, ganyan. It's still something we're trying to develop in terms of informing more Filipinos, but we're still siguro cooking that up. And pag meron na, we will definitely tell you guys to help us share.
Last question?
Yung buong table na to, nagtanong yung sa iba.
Hi, good morning.
Good
I'm
morning.
JC from Star PH. Okay, having said that you're involved with the motor tourism, there's a big challenge on the tourism industry actually, which is the environmental issues. So how do you cope or deal or maybe support on doing the campaign on minimizing the problem or giving solutions to the local issues?
Good question. Tumayo ka na.
So, we at Shell, we have several projects in the pipeline, and also some that we have already implemented this year to help address those environmental issues. And for us, ang thrust talaga namin at the moment, particularly for retail, is on waste reduction. So how do we minimize our ecological footprint? So one of the things that we have done this year is a partnership with the Litter of Light Foundation. So we used our retail sites as collection hubs for PET bottles, and yung bottles na yun were turned over to Litter of Light to be turned into solar lamps that will be used to bring light to communities that we are supporting. So that's one thing. So enabling also our customers, or encouraging them to take part in the cause to reduce waste. So that's one. And then meron din kaming mga other offers for customers to also that help them do good. So one is, currently, if you visit our Shell Select stores, we are offering eco tumblers that are made of recycled plastic, so up to 2 kilograms of recycled plastic turned into those tumblers. That's one. And then another,
Malinis yun
so helping, so
maganda.
enabling our customers in little ways to also take part in helping the environment.
Pero we also know we're only starting, and we're still going to put in more effort talaga, especially in that space, because it's one of the more important things we really have to focus on. Yeah.
So yeah, more more on that then. So.
Yeah. So one, even in terms of our operations, we're trying to be cleaner there. So meron kaming mga stations that we have solar panels already para maging mas cleaner yung energy. It's only beginning, yun na nga. Pero we're also trying to reduce yung carbon footprint ng operations namin kahit nung mismong station. And we hopefully want to bring this even to the riding community and to the public para lang we will also be cognizant yung maging minimal pa yung effect natin sa environment. Yep.
Essentially, we want to set a good example for our riders with these initiatives that we are implementing.
So, last follow-up. Sorry. Will you be open to partner with the local cleanups for the ocean? Because I guess we're part of the top 5 plastic contributors in the ocean pollution.
Yes, that's right. So actually, we have programs with our external relations and our corporate communications team. So we do cleanups as well, and we have an ongoing partnership with the Plastic Bank. So si Plastic Bank also we're supporting their cause in cleanups and collections and making a sustainable system for collection and recycling, supporting communities in Baseco, in Naga, and in Cagayan de Oro. So marami rin tayong community-centered activities related to ocean cleanups because we recognize that you're right na that's a pressing concern for the Philippines at the moment.
Okay? Technical question? Mahirap.
Lahat sila technical experts na rin.
Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much for being with us.